how does this help you galvanize support at the base for a possible victory in 2024 December?
Yeah, so there are two bases, if you want to talk about that. I mean, the base of the party and the generality of Ghanaians. And I think that for those of us in the party, every single party person must be happy about this election. Because if you're looking at the man of the people in NPP today, okay, you can't rule out Dr. Mahamudu Boako Prempeh. He cuts across the young and the elderly. He's a galvanizer. That's how I put it. And you see Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and NAPO, they're all energetic, they look young, and this election is about the youth. So you need people who will also appeal to the Gen Zs, you understand, and get people connected. NAPO's personality and his image, the charisma that he carries, and how simple he is. He's a very simple person. He knows how to crowd the jokes, get people along. He knows how to, speak to the minds of people. And so you need that base energizer. So he's a base energizer, and also coming from Ashanti region, which is the bastion of the party. Okay, that's where our votes are concentrated. What we suffered in 2008 is voter apathy.
Right.
So that in the first round, if we had 22,000 more people voting, we were going to get power. But we couldn't get it. Second round, 200,000 more people who didn't vote in the first round voted in the second round in Ashanti region. So what it tells you is that when you are into second term, creeping over to third term, you need some extraordinary strength and candidate complementarity to energize the base of your party. And if you look at the statistics across board, the New Patriotic Party, even when we lose elections, we have never come below 47% in this country from 2000. Anytime the MPP lost elections from 2000, the lowest the MPP has come to is 47%. The NDC has come down to 43%, and they have hovered around 43, 44%. So in terms of the party that commands majority support in this country, it is the MPP. All that you need is to strongly anchor your base and make sure that every single member of the party takes a decision to go to the polls to vote. Then you then rest on your strength to also draw in the floating voters and even other people from the other political parties to join you. So we need somebody who energizes the base. And our candidate cuts across. But you can say that going to 2024, one of the strengths that we have is the candidacy of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to revolutionize the North, which hitherto had been the stronghold of the NDC. So you can see that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is going to do something to turn over the North. We're talking of today, the northern region, which used to be an absolute majority basket for the NDC, has 9-9 head-to-head with the NPP because of the Bawumia effect. That was even when Bawumia was a running mate. He was able to overshadow John Dramani Mahama in the North, such that we commanded Northeast and we were trailing one seat behind John Mahama in his own region. In the proper northern region, NPP is neck to neck in terms of the parliamentary seat. We are come from 4 to 18 in terms of the three northern regions in the past. So you can see that Dr. Bawumia's effect in the North is strong, and any one increase in votes for MPP in the North brings the NDC down. If you have a candidate who is doing that in the North, you need another candidate to also make sure in your stronghold nobody stays at home. That is exactly what NAPO is going to do.
Just 1 second. Let me wrap up with Samuel Mbura, who is at the Lisa Hotel. So, Samim, is all well and done. It's official. It's out. Is there a reaction from Dr. Mahamudu Boako Prempeh?
Yes, like you said, all is done and dusted. Dr. Mahamudu Boako Prempeh was unanimously approved, according to the General Secretary, Justice Frimpong Kwedia, who addressed the media briefly. For now, Dr. Mahamudu Boako Prempeh wouldn't address the media, but we could see that he was actually mobbed by the people around here, and you could see the excitement all over him and the people who came to support him. So he wouldn't speak. We understand on Tuesday, when he'll be officially outdoored, then he will give his first statement after his approval as running mate to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But I spoke to the chairman of the NPP, Mr. Stephen Tim. He is optimistic that with the selection of Dr. Maito Opoku Prempeh, it is a done deal for the NPP to break the 8. The sentiments of Mr. Obi Amwa, who is the deputy campaign manager for the parliamentary part of the NPP, also said that, I mean, they know that Dr. Maito Opoku Prempeh is qualified, but it is not based on tribal lines that he was selected. So I must say, everything has ended here with jubilation and the party supporters being optimistic of garnering enough votes to secure or break the 8 coming in the 2024 elections.
Samuel Mbura, and the analysis will start very soon. Thank you so much for that good work you've done the whole of today. So Gideon, we are wrapping up. Just few comments on the fact that Info Analytics this week published their latest opinion polls ahead of the election, in which it became clear that Dr. Bawumia is closing up on John Mahama, but the gap is still 13%. You think from now to December, it is possible for you to turn things around?
I mean,
and then we can talk about. We can talk about turn on off briefly.
To sound sweet in the ears of any MPP person, because there's a research output that indicates our candidate, you know, is inching up and closer to victory. But to be honest with you, I'm a scholar, I'm an academic.
Right.
I know what when competent researches are done. I've read every single report from Info Analytics, and to be, with all due respect, I don't believe in their polls, and I don't trust them. I don't add so much value to what they put out.
What is your own poll telling you?
Technically, critically, their polls are shams. You understand? I mean, so I don't want.
And your own poll, what is it telling you?
I mean, the MPP, when we have our own polls, we may decide to use as internal purposes or communicate outside. So to the extent that we've not come out with any public indication of polls, I wouldn't want to comment. But we have ears on the ground. We conduct our individual polls, and there are polls that are done by reputable institutions. When they submit to us, we go through them and look at them. What I want to say is that polls are indication of what some people think, not everybody. It may reflect, you know, what the generality of the people think, but for us as a party, whichever way the polls go, whether to advantage or not to advantage, that will not determine what happens on the election day. What is most important is that for us, we are in government. What can we do to inspire hope and let the Ghanaian people repose their confidence and trust in us? That is the most important thing. We have a responsibility to deliver to the appreciation of the Ghanaian people. We have a responsibility to show empathy with the Ghanaian people, even when things are tough and difficult, accepting that given the right resources and the opportunity, we'll be able to scale over that. We should not be seen as grossing over the plight of the Ghanaian people, but we must be seen to be sympathizing with people even when they are in challenges, and indicating and suggesting to people what we can do to bring down the problems that they are going through. And whatever we say and whatever we indicate to them that we're going to do in the future will be judged based on what we have done before.
Okay.
So for me, that is a critical moment for us as a party in government, that we are able to deliver. And when it comes to the political arena, that we can juxtapose what we have done as against what our own main political opponents are also talking about and what they have done in the past, to show to Ghanaian people that yes, we've not been able to elevate every single Ghanaian to the heavens. We've not been able to make milk and honey flow into the mouths of people, but this is what we have been able to deliver. And the acid test to any political decision is what is the ultimate.
I've got just 1 minute to wrap up.
Judge, this is what we have done. This is what the NDC did. This is John Mahama. This is Bawumia. Both of them have been vice president before. Judge, based on your own assessment, which of them can you trust to be incorruptible? Which of them can you trust to have the innovative ideas to deliver Ghana to the next step? Which of them can you trust with the humility and honesty to say that, look, this man is the generational leader that we need? That is what we present.
I've just 1 minute, 30 seconds before you go. Turn on off a constituency I'm very familiar with. all the way from Tanoso to Yamfo to
You know, they're very
yes, to Tertiary to Duayankonta.
I have to come to my hometown.
Of course, I mean, I'm very familiar with these areas. So how's the campaign going?
Yeah, Tanadaf is going well. I'm trying my best, and people are even beginning to ask, you're not an MP yet, why are you doing all of this? That is my passion. I know that I'm going in to do what I can to help the people, and I have the support of the people. What I pray for is the strength of God and the wisdom and the kind of harmony that I have with the people to continue as it is today, to do what we can for the people. We have issues with our roads. I wouldn't sit here and lie to you. We have one of the poorest roads in the country, and I am happy today that I received communication from the Minister for Roads and Highways and the contractor who has been assigned to do the Tepaboma Yamfo road and the Bomadu and Kwanta road, that they are looking for residences, rooms to accommodate their workers. And on Saturday, the contractor is moving to site to begin work on the Boma roads. That's not the only thing. There are other roads, the Brady road and all of that. I just pray that something will happen and the people of Tanonof will wake up to see that the Brady Road is done, the Tepaboma Yamfu Road and the Bomadu and Kwanta roads and the Yamfu Town roads and other roads are done. That is the joy and the satisfaction that I will have as a young person stepping into this arena of politics to help elevate people from their present situation to a comfortable
I thank you.
And we will try to do that.
I thank you so much.
May God be our
help.
help.
Of course. I thank you so much for coming.